Today on Awakening with Amy, what everyone is you pushed out means and how it can help you manifest your desires. Welcome, I'm Amy Valentine. This is Awakening with Amy, where we help awaken within you your ideal life so you can be, do, and have any desire. And today we're going to talk about Neville Goddard's Everyone is You Pushed Out and what it means. First, I'm going to start with what it doesn't mean. So everyone is you pushed out does not mean that you are other people, that you are them or they are you. No, they are their own unique spark of the divine, and so are you. What it means is that you are getting your unique version of them based on who and what you say you are. So it doesn't just apply. This teaching is so powerful. It doesn't just apply to people, to relationships. It applies to everything. It should be everything and everyone is you pushed out, because everyone is you pushed out means that what you're getting in life is just a reflection of your inner reality, whether you're conscious of it or not. There is a version of you that has every desire right now, that's manifesting it effortlessly, that dwells in success and fulfillment. So let's read a Neville quote, and then we'll get deeper into everybody is you pushed out and what it means. Disregard appearances, conditions, in fact, all evidence of your senses that deny the fulfillment of your desire. Rest in the assumption that you are already what you want to be, for in that determined assumption, you and your infinite being are merged in creative unity, and with your infinite being, all things are possible. With your infinite being, all things are possible. In that one quote, Neville sums up everybody and everything is you pushed out, because it has nothing to do with the circumstances. He's saying, deny the evidence of your senses, meaning don't go into denial like they're not happening. No, deny that they're final. It's not the end. If it's not the end that you want, then it's not the final say. It's not the end. Everything is continually unfolding. Everything is changing and moving. And what determines what it turns into is you, your attitude about you, how you define yourself, what you believe is true about you. The only difference between where you are right now and where you want to be is your belief in who you are. That's it. That's all you need to know. That is what everyone is you pushed out means. You're getting your version of other people based on who you say you are. You're getting your version of events and circumstances and ideas and everything based on who you said you are. So you want to disregard anything that does not match your fulfilled desire. Disregard anything does not mean go into denial. Again, it means resting in this assumption that that desire came to you because it's showing you untapped potential. So your focus, that creative power that flows within you, that you're one with, that you're unified with, makes you and gives you into the image and likeness of what you put your focus and attention on. That's it. So when you're focused on success, that I always get what I want, it's already done. There's a version of me that's already has what they want. Now you're connected to your desire. But when you look out there at the circumstances and think they're final and don't believe you can have what you want, now you're letting the doubts and fears dictate. You're letting what the appearances look like dictate who you are, and you keep your desire in the future. So we have to suspend our belief in linear time just long enough to understand that Every desire is fulfilled right now. That desire couldn't even come to you if there weren't already a version of you living it in its fullness right now, effortlessly, right? So linear time is an illusion, means it's not what it seems to be. When we believe so fixedly on linear time that the past creates the present creates the future, it collapses one potential and it shuts the door to any other possibility. And it keeps you trapped in that cycle of getting what you do not want. But when you make that future dream a present reality right now and let go of the idea of linear time, now you're connecting to that unbroken chain to your fulfillment, right? So you want to embrace the mindset that it's already done, that everything is here and now for me to choose from. Everyone is you pushed out. You're not changing them. You're not changing what happened or circumstances. You're not even changing you. What you're doing is you're choosing another version. You're choosing a different perspective or vantage point. And then that gets pushed out and reflected back to you in the people, in the circumstances and events. Remember, embrace the mindset that it's already done, it's already mine. That's the conviction and the feeling Neville is talking about that connects you to everything that you want. With your inner being, all things are possible. That's what he's talking about. Embrace it, that it's already done. Every desire is an untapped potential within you. Otherwise, you couldn't even think it. You couldn't even desire it. So you're choosing who you are now, and you're using the past version that you don't want as a clarifying. So you're not getting rid of it. You can't. You can't change it. You can't get rid of it. When you try to change anything, what you're doing is you're disregarding one version of you instead of integrating them, right? You don't want to push against anything. That's the thing that keeps our desire away from it, because we're coming from the version of ourselves that thinks we have to fix something or change something. So your desire eludes you. So that person doesn't want to be with you because you're coming from that identity that isn't with that person already, or doesn't have the money or the job or the house or the whatever you want. You're either affirming your success, from that inner conviction that I am, or you're arguing for your limitations, meaning you're defining yourself through the limitations of what things look like, the appearances. That's it. How you talk to yourself, what you say is true about yourself, becomes your story, and that's what you act on. And it doesn't matter what you do. There's no amount of action that can clean up your definition of yourself, who and what you say you are. You cannot, nothing can change until you choose a different version of you, until you change that underlying structure from which you think. It's just a rearrangement of that same energy, right? So again, you're either affirming your success or you're arguing for your limitations. And either way, the universe will unconditionally support you in what you say is true. It's not about criticism. The unconditionally supporting you means that the universe doesn't decide what is right and wrong for you. That's why the divine timing is an illusion. You are the divine timing because it's coming from you. Everything is pushed out from your consciousness, what you assume about yourself in relationship to everything else. Remember that. So ask yourself, from what version of myself am I thinking about that person? From what version of me am I thinking about that relationship? From what version of me am I thinking about the money, the job, the promotion, the house, whatever? That's going to determine the path that your imagination and attention follows. And remember, what you put your focus and attention on is what you're imagining to be true for you. So your power right now is to embrace the mindset of success instead of arguing for your limitations, coming from the mindset that it's already done, it's already mine. So I'm going to trust in those unseen forces. And they're going to lead me on my path of least resistance to every desire of my heart. And just watch how everything gets rearranged around who and what you say you are. That is the crux of everyone, is you pushed out. You cannot get a different version of them until you decide who you are, until you decide you're different. You can't get a different version of circumstances until you decide you're different. Remember that. That's the teaching of Neville Goddard. So disregard anything. Be indifferent to it. Indifference is the knife that severs. Be unmoved by the appearances, and the appearances will move. That is your creative power. To imagine, remember, who you are is up to you. And it's in continuous, nothing is final. It's in continuous motion. It's always changing into who and what you say you are. So you will get a different version of them when you decide you're different. You will get a different version of events when you decide that you're different. Because everything is about you. Everything is getting pushed out from you and reflected back to you. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking and sharing the video. Thank you for your awesome comments and for subscribing if you haven't already. And until next week, see you soon.